that was a fun warm-up exercise. Now it's time for us to go on to serious stuff. Yes, Farah? Oh, serious stuff, stuff like this one, subject and the verb. Why do I call this serious stuff? Because when I mark your compositions, when I read your compositions, sometimes I'm a little bit frustrated because when you construct your sentences, you forget about subject and verb. You forget about the master and the slave. The verb always obeys the subject. The subject is the main thing. But the thing is, when you all write your compositions, you mix up the whole thing. So there are a number of grammar mistakes in your composition, and that's why we are doing this revision. We are revisiting subject and verb in order to clarify our doubts, in order that all of you and I will come together to share our knowledge. We can learn together how better to write our sentences, honoring the subject and verb agreement. You see the word agreement? Both must agree. So the subject and verb must agree. So let me just go through some of the rules regarding subject-verb agreement. Number one, if you have a singular subject, that means one, and you need a singular verb, that means one. For example, the boy, singular verb, you must have S. The boy walks to school. The boy eats a cake. Remember? So let me write down here, okay? Singular subject, you must have a singular verb. Any questions? Any questions? Dylan, okay? Understand? Good. The next thing we need to remember is, logically of course, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Very clear? All okay? Can? Adele, can? Gwen, can understand? Good. After that, I'll go to the examples and then we'll learn better. First, the rules. Number one, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Right? The next thing is, just now I was telling you, the verb must always agree with the subject. The verb must always agree with the subject. So that's the third thing. So 1, 2, and number 3. Let me circle them. Okay? All understand? Here's the interesting part. Subject, we need to dive deep into the subject to see what we can put in as a subject. And subjects, what do we have? Remember last month we were learning about nouns. Can someone talk to me about nouns? What sort of nouns that we learned last month? Yes, Julius? Countable nouns. Countable nouns. From the word itself, you know, countable nouns means nouns that we can count, right? So countable nouns, let me write here. Julius, give me some examples, please. Okay, students, teachers. Okay, can we go a bit further than students and teachers, Julius? Yes, Emmanuel. Computer, right? Computer. Who else? Dylan again. Egg. All these are countable nouns. So if you have one, for example, one egg, you use a singular verb. If you have many eggs, you use a plural verb. Very clear? Let me just put this here. Singular, so an egg is nice to eat. Can you see? Singular, subject, singular verb. Now, plural subject, because they are countable, we can use plural. So let's see, computer, right? Computer, plural. Computers are useful to us. Computers are. So can you see? More than one computer, you use a plural verb. So you notice the third part, the verb must always agree with the subject, which means that this verb must follow the subject. Singular, singular. Singular, singular. Any questions so far? Gwen, you understand? Okay. Now next one we have uncountable. Uncountable nouns are nouns that you cannot count. Things like, for example, anyone wants to guess? Anyone? Yes, Farah. Grass. Right? Grass. Grass is uncountable. Yes, anyone? Enya. What else? Okay, water. What else? Water. Right? Air. Water and air. Because these are uncountable nouns, you always use a singular verb. So let me give example. Let's put here grass. So you can see the grass is cleaner there. This is an example of an uncountable noun. Right? Now remember, sometimes there are special situations in which the subject may not be in front. You see, usually all the subjects are in front and the verb follows behind, right? Follows, right? Let me give you one example. Let me think. Okay. See this example? This is an interesting example. Let me see how many of you can get this right. From the mountains, blank the wind. And then we have two choices. Come, that's plural. And comes, that's singular. Let me get a show of hands. Who wants to try first? No one wants to try. Just because I use the preposition from in front, instead of the noun right in front, you dare not try. Yes, Adele. Okay, come. Why do you say come? Let me just write down your answer first. Adele says come. Why is it come? Adele? Oh, mountains, right? Can you see mountains? Many mountains, right? So many mountains, so plural. Okay, makes sense. Who else wants to try? Jonathan. Same answer. Come. Because it's plural, right? Okay, let me tell you this. Let me give you a little shortcut. When you see a preposition in a sentence, see the preposition? Can I circle the preposition? when you see the preposition in the sentence, the noun following the preposition is never the subject. So we just write out. So where's the subject? Right behind. So what's the subject first? The wind. So the wind is singular or plural? Yes, Gwen. Singular. So you use comes. So the come from. So how do you check whether it's correct? I turn the thing around. The wind comes from the mountains. Does this make sense? The wind comes from the mountains.